With love and peace, it's 101 Leafy, bringing you some Yokai Watch Busters to brighten up your day. Thank you, Beppers, for renewing your membership. I appreciate the support. We've been streaming every day for around a month now, so yeah, we're officially back into things, I'd say. How's J12 Pwn going? Great to see. Did all the true challenges, right? No. Okay. Let's do top of busters. What's up, Diamond? Great to see ya. Random memer, Derpy Dino, hello. Into the Light is playing in the square after the Splatfest. That's awesome, Dino. Nice job, you guys. Great work. Great work, you guys. Yeah, I couldn't get out of there because of the course. Great work. B-King says, thanks for playing with us before the stream. Oh, that was you? I got disconnected. I got disconnected after that match. I don't know why. That was weird. Okay. I guess for Neuromare, I should use Racing News. Got Robo Draggy yesterday. Makes me so happy. Strikes down to hit foes for this physical or spirit. Drago says, Leafy, I didn't realize you were on the Plus Discord. I'm rarely on any Discords, but Jonas is cool, so I ended up joining that one for some reason. That's why. I think he talking about a pool. Put on the pool, so okay, sure. Let me. Turns out we have mutual friends, and an old friend of mine works on the game. It makes you realize how small the Yokai community is now. The Yokai community is extremely tiny. We all hate each other. Okay, not really, but it's pretty impossible to not know of somebody, right? It's I'd say the chances are slim. It makes me happy whenever I discover a new Yokai fan or somebody comes back after a couple of years, because there just aren't a lot of us. And so I'll recognize a lot of names. I'll see a lot of people around in different places, and it always makes me really happy. There are definitely a couple people that, you know, I try not to join other Yokai Discords because... Right? So even in the couple that I'm in, I'll get random ats from crazy people. Just, you know, you guys have dealt with crazy. So... Hard to say much other than I run the largest and longest running English community, and I make sure everyone acts nice in my place. But there have definitely been Discords where I haven't been. I hate when people put trade as their name, says Jeremiah. Yeah, they're begging. Zero dignity. 29's your favorite number, Tam, bro? Today's gonna be the best stream, then. When's the level 5 vision date? I feel like it'll be the 22nd of April for some reason. I don't know why I think that. Apparently that's wrong. Trade as their file name. You're sacrificing your dignity just to beg for things. What's respectable about that? It's a lose-lose. Someone joins a lobby with OK equals trade and just spams people's names and OK, I just leave because I'm not on for trading. Right, exactly, Oscar Rocks. You're not there to give stuff to people. Solstice, welcome back. Hello, hello. Hi, Vessel, how's it going? Oops. Pressed the wrong button. Ah, so good. Thanks for tuning in, Vessel. I really appreciate it. We've gotten a decent amount of people. Who am I kidding? We've got an amazing amount of people tuning in every day, and it makes me really happy because it's hard to find people who are playing, so I like getting a good lobby. Do you have any idea why Neurali's localized name is Neuromare instead of Zazelmare? Because they changed it? Because Zazel gives me an aneurysm? These are Yokai streams that are 3DS, but what about Wii U? What about it? I was the only person here who pre-ordered one. Oops. Got distracted. My bad. Playing Splatoon 3 right now, it's a blast. Yeah, Jack Curtis, Splatoon 3 is great, and Nintendo will tell you play Splatoon, buy Splatoon 3. We offer the Splatoon game as an alternative to Splatoon. Now, of course, it's not the same, but that's what Nintendo's going to say if you ask for sympathy. Getting mystery. Come on, come on, come on. Nice job, nice job, nice job, nice job, nice job, nice job. Nice job, great job. That was amazing. Nice tanking, Jansen. See how aggro that entire time like a champ. You deserve a break, Jansen. Rest well. I got you, I got you. No, 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 he's targeting me now. Kitty, the goat! I have a mild hatred towards names that have an A and a Z next to each other, says Diamond. Never played Pokemon X and Y. Worst mistake of your life. Somebody help! Fighter. Nice to meet you. Go for it. Get him. Guys. Guys. Ah! That was perfect! Nice job! Got him. Game. I love the people who understand the assignment to stall and distract the boss while the other person revives. Yeah, Jeremiah, a lot of people, you know, when evaluating yokai and gameplay, they don't put thought into that aspect of the game. For example, Kintaro Nyan may seem bad on paper, but he's good as a dedicated reviver that's still damage, because you can go to revive people and then do a big old crit after. I don't know, it's interesting. I don't miss those shots. A12 cone. That was a good ricochet. I'll give you that. Kintaro Nyan's insane. Says overhated. Groups. It's like you hit gold rank. Busters Associations. Special reward as thanks. Oh my god, no one saw that. You think of Yokai Watch Just Dance as Solstice. Not enough songs. How do you get that house design at Sauce Rocks Games? Just beat the story? Robonyan 28? Hey, Brokai. Shout out to the bootleg Evangelion music, Whisper Galleon. I got sandwiched there. Thank you. Matju says, even if you go as fast as possible, using Kinney in the Hardy Hound challenge gives you your crit right before the next boss. That's amazing. Derby Dino says, I can't wait for the mass-produced Whisper Galleons. Oh god, that would actually work. What the hell? I'm imagining it in my head right now. Instead of red lips, it's got purple lips. Guys, this would actually work. Hang on. Okay. Seen Evangelion, not a fan. I've seen all of them. Pretty artwork. One hell of a story. You solo top of Busters with Shogunyan once? Diamond, I think it would be easier to solo. How is Jansen better than Gleam SNS? Well, they have different movesets. That is not. Gleam actually gets less crits. Lower critical hit rate. What are we gonna farm? Select a mission. Call Soul. Oh, Swirliest Gold I need to do. What do you think of Busters 2 as Solstice? Terrible game. They rip everything that makes Busters 1 good in favor of making the game as repetitive and low effort as possible. It ends up being pure grind, not the fun kind, but just acting over and over. The moment you start the game is exactly the same as the moment you end the game, except for the boss that you find at the bottom of the dungeon. Swirliest Gold. Why Gakuen is the real Busters 2. Gameplay-wise, it's exactly precisely like Busters. 100%. Clearly meant to be a sequel. They just could have marketed it as one. How are you doing today? Asked Slickax. I'm doing great, actually. Doing really great today. Which game is that building robot guy from? That's Derpy Dino. Oh, he's from Gakuen Y. He's from Y School Heroes. He is the Y School. I'm not joking. The school they go to transforms into a robot. It's like Kill la Kill. Yeah, Jet Kurs, they just made the classic level 5 blunder of making a good game and then doing absolutely nothing else right. Just every other decision beyond making a good game is a terrible decision. The method of release, the promotion, the talk around it, the toys, the anime, the way they handled the mobile content, everything could have been done better. But the game's good! What does that describe? Every Yokai Watch game ever. Want a coma battle for Arcanos? I'm so sorry. Oh my god, it's Days? He can appear here? What the hell? Crazy. Hey, you didn't let me get the... I don't know why they don't bother doing a Western arm for their ambassadors. They genuinely do not give a shit. Damn. I cannot stress enough how I do believe level 5 does not give much of a shit about people outside of Japan. They clearly care about our market for money now, but I don't think that's changed their fundamental Nintendo-style stance of we're in Japan, so Japan is what matters. You know what I mean? What do you expect from Ghostcraft, S-Solstice? A pretty good video game. Because Yokai Watch 1 formed the foundation for, technically Ni no Kuni 2, formed the foundation for basically all their games going forward. You can really see how Yokai Watch 4 affected the new Inazuma game. Even the, in the new trailer, the way you pick up items, that animation is straight out of Gacha and Y. If you compare it with Gacha and Y gameplay, it's like literally just straight out of Gach. They gaked out with that one. So, looking at how good Deca Blue looks, I mean, those reflections look beautiful. That lighting looks fantastic. It's really cool anime style like they usually do, but they have a lot more detail, not just flat colors. Lots of good lighting and shadows and blah, 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 blah. SMK says, when would you say it's emotionally acceptable to edit save files? I do not allow, encourage, or like save editing, cheating, hacking, whatever you wish to call it, in any game, and I do not allow discussion of it in my community. I do not allow people who like it in my community, and I do not like talking to people who like doing that sort of thing about video games, because I don't like their... I have learned this over 10 years of Yokai Watch community. The Waigakuin game had Majin and ancient yokai heroes in the final update. It would be peak, says Antonio. Yeah, they clearly dropped the ball there. Naoto Usupyon is so good against the Guardians because they can't do anything. Gonna be tutoring? Have fun. Is this a quintessential quintuplets collab reference? Actually, no, it's not, because Futaro wasn't even in. He was a score attack icon. That was a weird collab, dude. Deca Police is so beautiful, it's insane. Yeah, V-Man, the PS5 version is gonna be mandatory unless they do a PC. Yeah, the Quints are canon. Neon. Bakugan gets one shot, so Vampiric isn't useful. Free Cosmic, that's really relatable. Especially in mainline, Drain is just, like, not that useful. Do you think the reason so many Japanese companies have an international market, blah, 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 do you think it's Japan only because they want tourists? No, Solsa. I think it's... I think corporations are really prone to the thought process of things are going well, so why should we rock the boat? If Japan's a small place with a large population and it's easy to distribute things because of that, why would you want to spread out? That's their logic. You know, tweeting in English is super hype. Feels like he cares. You need him to tweet something in English for Yokai. They did on the official account for the 10th anniversary of the series, which was real. Considering they localized Yokai 4 in Chinese last year, the tweet was in Chinese and English. I really think we're getting Yokai 4. Chinese version of Yokai 4 really feels more like an international one. even though they translated the text for arcs from Japanese to Chinese, in the actual in-game cutscene, Dimonyan's medal has the international Hasbro tag. What does this mean? It means they plan to do multiple languages for the game, not just Chinese. Regardless of whether or not it does end up happening, it's clear that they planned for it. They also created an all-new key art just for the Chinese release of Yokai 4++, which doesn't line up to me. I think they created it because they're doing an international release, not just Chinese. It makes zero sense to make such a big key art just for the Chinese release. That's my, theory, though. Well, 5 has too little experience self-publishing outside of Japan. Absolutely, yeah. Now that they want to do it themselves, they're like, what the fuck do we do? You know how Snack World ended up being published by Nintendo? Curse says, I don't know if I want to buy Yokai 4 again due to the state of that game. They fixed it. Or are you talking about the Switch version running like crap? I thought Level 5 self-published Snack World in the West. I'm pretty sure Nintendo ended up doing it. I could be wrong. Or is it that they published Snack World and then they released something afterwards? Did they release like a Layton game or something that Nintendo published? Is that what I'm remembering? They might have released something after Snack World that Nintendo published. Oh, it's the new one. It's the new one. Nintendo still wants that late. I think they're gonna publish the new one. That is one holy golden apple. You could not live with your failures. And where did that bring you? Back to me. Prankakai is no worse than it is in any other game. Lack of polish got fixed with patches. Performance on Switch is still inexcusable for Yokai 4. But you know, if you're a Pokemon fan, then it doesn't matter because everything in Yokai 4 is still better than Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. What Yokai would I recommend for a Wicked team? Unpleasant. This skill's really good. Wrongneck can hold items. Grublap was funny because he looks funny. Untidy gets extreme crit. Neon, I'd argue that Yokai 4 has gone up in value as the years have gone by because we haven't gotten anything like it. Yokai Watch really landed itself in a spot where it felt like it was doing more of the same for a while. Now we've gone 5 years without any of this. Well, if Yokai Watch is 10 years old, that means that half of its lifespan has been spent doing nothing. As a result, I think Yokai Watch 4 is a significantly more important audience. It's not like we can just skip to 5. That's not a thing yet, even though it should be. It's like, this is your last Yokai Watch game, you know? Or leaves a bad taste in your mouth, but a localization will help scrub it out, I think. Not understanding anything in the game is going to make a rough game feel like a super rough game, because you're only able to focus on the rough parts. I think part of why the game's important to localize is because people need some more story in their life, right? I think that's a big part of why people would enjoy it. I think a lot of the 4 naysayers wouldn't care, as long as they can read the story. But Gok, says Neon. Dude, I love Gok. They really should just move on to Y School Heroes. But they won't. It would be very sad if Waigakuen is the final game of the franchise, because it's a real-time action buster style game. It's not a turn-based RPG. If they're gonna add 3-target turn-based RPG system to Inazuma 11, they have to be doing something for Yokai, or I'm gonna throw a hissy. I'm literally gonna become an E-rank Brave Yokai with triple attack, blitz attack, and power attack. I will literally be seeing red. Why do you use racing gear but not B gear, SNES? Great question. Racing gear deals more damage. You like dealing damage, right? Racing gear deals more damage. What? How? SNES. Well... Racing has double the base power on his attack. But he attacks at the same speed when he has Golden Claw Soul. Doesn't that sound strong? Tips on getting gear for post-game, SQB. Okay, so if you're using QB, go and do Hydra. And then use that to get you to Captain Thunder. And then that's where your real spirit weapon's gonna lie. You want to get to Captain Thunder, but you need something to carry you, so like... Oh, it's so loud, dude. I'm sorry. Likelihood of Victory Road beta servers crashing on Thursday, S Neon. I don't even want to stream it. I want to, but guys, if I'm being honest, the servers will crash the moment the stream starts. You guys are going to expect that, right? You're not going to leave? We're going to log in and it will say loading, 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 could not connect, could not connect. Who's your favorite watcher for the Waigakuin anime or game? Yours is Lana? Oh, whoa, whoa, what's going on here? Who's Lana? Am I forgetting something? Is she the Amataraya girl? I am not remembering Alana. See the Amataraya one with the purple hair? My favorite, for obvious reasons. Well, no, Elzamekia is. But she doesn't count, right? Because she, more of a yokai now. Lana is Amataraya. Yeah, she's my favorite. You got Panda and 2 Slick X? You street passed him or you traded for him? Some Ultra Orbs are too time consuming. Free Cosmic is because they wanted you to get the medals for Ultra Orbs. Jinpei is easily the best protagonist in any anime ever. He has so much personality, he's so funny, he's so relatable, but not in a generic way, in a funny way. Antonio says, you know what, I'm not going to read that comment, actually, but... Does level 5 have a plan for when the servers go down for, say, Shirokoma? Nope. Their plan is screw you. Is level 5's plan for when the servers go down. Their plan is, and fuck you. Woo, woo, woo. Their plan for when the servers go down is Shogun King. Swirliest gold. It's a big one. They plan for when the servers go down are 1 fish, 2 fish. Oh shit, I was the only one alive? How did you guys all die? Are you kidding me? I didn't realize I was the only one. I didn't die. I got distracted by the Gok Talk, bro. Gok Talk is too good. Here's the thing about Clock Lady, all right? Here's the thing about Clock Lady. She's really cool, but she does jack fucking shit until they decided that she has to. She literally does nothing until she gets one cool episode at the very end where she does the big planet-wide time buy. That's the coolest thing. But that's like the only thing she does in the entire series. Technically, Fubuki builds the rocket, blah, 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 blah. Fubuki does a lot of stuff with her techiness. Clock Lady, the transformation, doesn't really do all that much. Probably because stopping an enemy is a lot of power. You died to cannon? No way, bro. Out of orbs? Uh-oh. We have Shadow Orochi yet? Nope. What does 3-star lounge do? It just means that you have access to everything. It doesn't do anything. You can just change your house. You street pass Pandanoko and 2 Slick X? No way, dude. That's crazy. No way. What? Did you just keep making files? What are we doing next, Yokai? We need a new Yokai. You only used 1 file? That's not patient, Slick X. That's pure luck. Something we found is that your odds for getting Pandanoko go up significantly if you create new files every few pass attempts. We haven't really figured out the reason for it yet, but the idea is that each file actually gets its own individual chance of giving you Pandanoko. So you can literally have a luckier Pandanoko file or a not lucky Pandanoko file. No one really knows how it works, so I haven't made a video yet, but that's the general consensus. Kinda shocked me that when Shadow Orochi has Siphon, he can actually do damage. I think that's a holdover from his mainline stats, Spandal Dude. I think that's a holdover because he's a healer. Technically has high spirit. I'll be right back. Wait, no, we're not doing Ultra Hino. J12, what are you doing? No. All right. Argoros. Derpy Dino, your blaster's cart stopped working, but you got it to work again? Good. Who do you like more, Hinoshin or his Shadowside? Asked Antonio. Dude, Shadowside Hino is so underrated. Lightside Hino is actually okay. Can I say something? Lightside Hino is underrated because Shadowside Hino is Impuni, but Lightside Hino isn't. So a lot of people don't know that there's like this really weird / interesting intermediate Hino design where it's like kind of like the boss form, kind of like the friend form, kind of not like both, because it's Lightside Hino. So it's like sort of like a befriendable version of the boss, but not actually in friend form, but also a new form altogether. But then also not the scary kind. It's so interesting. It's a very cool form of Hino that not many people have seen.
Go, go, go!
Lost all your Moon Rabbit data? Yikes, dude. Sorry. Wait! Did you download the update yet? What was your opinion on the Citrus app, SNES? Nintendo doesn't... They won a court case, so in response, we don't allow people to say the name. But, the Nintendo Switch and 3DS emulators relating to oranges were taken down in a legal case. That doesn't affect my ability to use them. Completely unrelated discussion topic. Did you know that this stream is brought to you by a highly advanced AI capable of running 3DS games at twice the frame rate per second and like 6 times the native resolution while also live streaming and still doing everything perfectly? It's a pretty magical AI. I don't know how it works or how it happens, but someone just sent it to me one day and it has nothing to do with the other thing we were talking about. So if you're wondering how to play Blasters online after the server shut down, maybe join the Discord and ask. Yeah, dude, it's just 3-dimensional AI. Kind of goofy, says Pandal, dude. Yeah, I know how some people feel about AI, but that's just the only option we have after the court case, huh? Think of all the poor artists that could be drawing these frames. 60 frames per second. We could be paying a lot of artists with that money. We're using AI instead. Can you still mod your 3DS after servers shut down? No, SlickX. You had to go to the eShop in order to mod your 3DS. You had to download the official Nintendo 3DS modding app that Nintendo sold. That was the only way to mod your 3DS. You had to connect to the eShop and download the official modding app. If you don't pay $19.99 plus tax to Nintendo, then... Pokemon Shuffle moment! Okay, true. I wasn't talking about that, but you're kind of true. Thanks for coming, Yokai fan. It's fine if you gotta go to bed. Hey guys, if you ever see a live stream, just click it, leave a like, leave a comment, and then check out. That I never take personally, and I always appreciate, because that always helps boost the stream for people who stay. So if you ever like, oh, I wish I could come, but I can't, give it a click, give it a like. I really appreciate it. Anyone want to grind with QB? They just beat the post game. They just beat the game. They're heading into the post game. They need some help. They're playing QB in case you couldn't tell. Ultra Horn? Chris says, I joined a lobby with a giant pink emperor. Was that a hacker? It was either a hacker or a really strong gust of wind. The fact that a message popped up saying a friend is in danger when Oniguma went to win. The game itself doesn't understand him. That's true. That's so weird. I used to think Shuffle was cool, but now I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, Free Cosmic. Play Pokemon Troze for the Nintendo DS. Yeah, QB, do Captain Thunder. Gargaros doesn't have an aura, no. Battle Troze is nothing like the original Troze. QB says, if anybody's looking for me, I should show up as Angelo. The guy named QB on YouTube who's playing as QB and Blashes named Angelo. I'm honestly disappointed at this point. I really thought I knew where this was going. Sometimes you should really just give the people what you want, even if you want to write your own. Shadowside Digimon episode is so underrated. So many people haven't seen it. So many people think, oh god, I could rant day and night about how random little kids judge something they've never even seen because they want to feel cool for hating it. I think everyone understands now that Yokai 4 and Shadowside are true sequels. And the Shadowside Digimon secret episode really drives that point home.
Go, go, go!
Gakwan reference as Star Wars. Yeah. Gakwan has the best story. Shadowside has an amazing story. Gakwan has the best. Gakwan has Alzameki. Why do you use Racing Usapion, SND? He deals a lot of damage. He's also extremely easy and effortless to use. In short, I don't have to try in order to win. Pepion will forever be your favorite healer? How come, Cube? I like him a lot, but I wouldn't call him my favorite. Racing Usapion is B Usapion with a good primary attack. 70 beats 35 on any day of the week. I don't know about you guys. I may be no math expert, but I can say that for sure. Shadowside Usapion. Antonio, doesn't he not have a Shadowside because he goes Vader mode? I just noticed you fight Gargaros in the same spot you fight him in Chapter 1 of the story. Oh my god, I never put 2 and 2 together like that. Thank you, SlickX. That's awesome. That's a cool little reference. What would the ranking be for the different Usapion costumes? Triple S tier, Z tier, even. Z tier is Racing Usapion. Triple S tier is Football Usapion. And, B Usapion. And Vader Chip Melt Usapion. S tier is... Double S tier is, Scuba. S tier is... just like normal Vader Chip Usapion. I mean, I guess Melt isn't... But... And like Gi Usapion. Right? At the bottom. I'm forgetting one. Whatever. Bike. You like Scuba's design the most because he's the first one you got, Daily Noko? I'll be completely honest. That's a very strange reason to like him. Because you can get all of them at the exact same time by scanning the QR codes. I don't really know how you could have sentimental value attached to one of those. To be completely honest, I gotta drop that bomb right there. You're supposed to get them all at the same time. Does anyone remember my Usapion QR code video where instead of Racing Usapion, I put Lightning McQueen? Yokai Junkie says, I only watched 2 things of Shadowside. 1, the movie, and 2, those very cringy AMVs. I watched a few of those. I don't know how they get so many views. But you know what? All the more power to them. Those are some gas AMVs, but they've watched way more Shadowside than most Yokai subreddit, so I respect them. Can we do Demuncher and Devourer in Access Pack Rat? I don't care. Go for it. I like the idle animation where Scuba Usapiona swims in Paris is daily enough. That's true, I love that. I wasn't talking about my favorites. I was just talking about the strongest. Somebody asked. Just to be clear.
Matana. Oh.
Fact healers become less relevant the better you get in the game. This lobby itself shows that healers aren't important. What's this supposed to mean? Does this mean we should discourage all new players from using healers because it's not optimal DPS? Does this mean that we should interject every single conversation encouraging a beginner to use healers with, actually healers aren't that important if you could? Because personally, I don't think that's what it means. I don't think that's what you're trying to say, but I think that's the conclusion a lot of people draw. I've tried racing and he's not my fave, says Daily Noko. Military, army is my least favorite. Well, yeah, that's everyone's least favorite. If racing's not your favorite, it's because you weren't using Golden Claw's Soul, which is the only way to use it. Huddle Guy says, let me use Tattlecast in peace. Urashimanyan is so peak. If you're gonna say, actually don't play somebody who can revive the entire team with his ultimate because he's not optimal DPS, I'm gonna question what you think optimal DPS. Because instantly reviving the entire team. I don't have Golden Claw Soul, says Daily Knuckle. That's why he didn't like racing this. Bro did not put the tires on his car before driving it. Guys, did you see the Oshinoko Season 2 trailer? No? Okay. Anyways. I'm doing specialist math homework right now, says Indy. It has been 2 years since I did math homework, that's for sure. Does anyone want to take a guess how you prove that the square root of 5 is an irrational number? Gotta get in. Let me put it this way, Indy. Like 5 years ago, I tried to do a video where I talked about blasters math. I thought it was a great video. Every single comment on that video is complaining about me doing it. Every single comment is like, this was a great video until you started putting numbers on it. In hindsight, it was stupid to get demoralized by that, but goddamn did it clip my wings. Like, wow. That was a rough moment. Oh, guys. Oops. Oh, my squirrels. Mega Mine. Don't traps weaken after being used a lot, asks Free Cosmic. Yeah. This is a 1-minute boss fight and we use 2 traps. People will, actually, the most rational of decisions. Candle Dude says, getting annoyed by math in an RPG sounds about right. Yep. I'm still amazed you're posting after so long because I watched your HP versus tank video like 5 years ago. You did, Indy? It makes me feel so happy to know that some of you guys are still here and out there. Glad we didn't lose touch. Important. This game's really special to me. HK, howdy, how's it going? Here we go. What's the treasure drop look like? Anyone got tips for grinding Oni orbs, SNES? Do Ultra Oni orb hunt. Is it just me that noticed Gargaros in Ultra drops insane Oni orbs when he's running away to go to the stool? I would say it's just you, yes, LickX, because he only drops like 2. He really does not drop insane orbs at all. It's a lot more than Super. HK, I've been doing great. Praying for good luck during... No, you're not. You're not giving up on the franchise if you don't get localization confirmed. Why? Because you have no clue what you're talking about. You can't give up on a franchise that you don't even care about the news for anyways. I love when people say this stuff. Why? Because a year ago, they officially announced that any and all future level 5 games would be localized day 1 in multiple languages, including English. They've proved this with the Inazuma. People will continue to deny this and ignore this. You're not giving up on the franchise. You'll jump back in when the game releases. See you then. Okay, true, but you never know, says Steeman. That's what I'm talking about. There are all these little kids that will beg for news, and then you give them news, and they say, no, 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 you never know, you never know. Why ask for news in the first place? We do know, because Inazuma is coming out day 1, this Thursday, in every language. Is Inazuma a Yokai Watch game? Unironically, yes. They take place in the same universe. The recent anime season did a crossover, and the recent Inazuma game did a crossover with Yokai Watch as well. 2 recent Inazuma games. If you've seen the Ilu episode of the anime, you've seen Inazuma 11 reference. Inozal has an Inazuma reference in his office in Buster's. The soccer ball. Okay, let's go Robo Mutt. Let's do it. Robo God. Two to 3 year hiatus felt like an eternity. I cannot live without Leafy Yokai Watch content. I'm happy. I wasn't sure. I went through a lot of really hard stuff. I try not to talk about it. I was really busy in life. And I really wanted to come back to you. In short, I'm glad you guys are here. The final Yokai manga comes out in English this June. It's technically still alive in the US. Yeah, that's the thing, Dylan Oliver. Whenever people say Yokai's dead, they don't release anything. I say, what about the manga? Did you ever buy it? And they say, huh, what? What manga? Feel free to talk your shit and let your nuts hang about how Yokai Watch is dead, but if you don't even know what the manga is, you're just talking your shit and letting your nuts hang. You know what I mean, dude? People love to do it. Specifically, English yokai community. I don't understand the infighting and the self-hatred. If all the prizes at the end are still the same, would you do an unnecessary coma battle? Asks Free Cosmic. Is this a rhetorical question? I've explained before how it's pretty disrespectful and unfunny to force a coma battle just because it's funny when I'm streaming, because you force everybody else to watch it. We've all seen a coma battle before. We've all seen a coma battle unnecessary. We're not interested in holding up for the ground. So no, I wouldn't do it. I bought the Japanese manga for the last volume digitally the day it came out, and I read it, and I helped translate it for people. I dispelled a lot of the misinformation about it. People were saying that it, like, gives an alternate ending to the series and shit because they couldn't read it. That's not what happens at all. It's literally just, guys, I'm gonna spoil the ending for him, but it just ends with them doing a big fight. The yokai world does not get destroyed in a different fashion than Gaku and Y explained. That's not what happens at all. They actually reference Gaku and Y in the most shocking event of all time. They give us the only look that we have ever had at the Y circle in the original yokai world before everything's created. They show Enma setting up the Y circle and ensuring that it will survive. It's really cool. It's really, really Forced coma battles are kind of like chain posts on Reddit. They're funny the first time you see them, but they're too repetitive to be anything but annoying afterwards. I'm ascending. Oh no, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it! Robo, no! Go. What happened at Sage K? Robomot's ultimate kills himself to delay under base damage. It's like Robo on Fs. That woke up your cat, T-Man? Why do not use... What? Sorry, getting so sad. Can we get 100 likes? I have a self-ascension build. Just spam, bro. Doomblade, Washogun Soul, and Robomut for instant loss. His optimal team for solo: Kabuking, Ranger, Enma, Usopp Racing, and Odyssey. No, SND. No. Sacrifices physical damage, yeah. Kamikaze Ultra Gargara.
Okay.
They're an optimal team, Esther Dino. Yeah. The best team for soloing is 3 Tambo and a Whisper with Whisper Soul. Start the match. Switch to Whisper, use Static King Trap. Ultimate using Washogun Soul. Switch to Tambo, Mighty Attack. Switch to Tambo 2, Mighty Attack. Switch to Tambo 3, Mighty Attack. My life down. What is this? I'm ascending. Oh no. Oh no. That's why are you running a level 89 Usopp? Bro does not like the Rusa. Bro has it out for the Rusa. The answer is because I haven't leveled him up yet. That's gonna blow your mind, right? The triple Tambo take out Shogun King. Yeah, Indy. Easily. How do you get Cursed Blade in Yokai 2 if I didn't shoot the item you need? And good question. Go to Gara Land. I'm gonna say it's somewhere there. Guys, help me out here.
Go, go, go!
Robomon's got such cool... What a strange shockwave stomp in. Got the Oni Orb Memento today. How do you get that one, Oscar Rocks? Does Gargaros just scream red at varying volumes? Yeah, because he's the red Oni. Bart. So. Next vision is sometime in April, yeah. Probably April 24th when the Megaton Musashi release. Okay. Easy.
Yes, I'm back!
Pookie can never get in the door, dude. So big. Never gets in the door. Sproink Soul is doing great. Nice job, Cambro. Here's a horn. Derpy says, will it be literally impossible to fight Swirlius and Red Paws after the servers shut down? Unless you have a second 3DS in person physically with a second copy of the game, it will be impossible to fight them. What do you need to craft from Garg, asked Tambro? Everything. I haven't crafted any of his stuff yet. That was a Gargaros horn. Yeah, Free Cosmic. Congratulations. You're not going to survive if you're building damage. I need Gargaros horn, Gargaros spike. Yeah, Monkey Boy asks, any good ways to farm tribe materials, specifically orbs? Ooh, we were looking for that. You're very low on brave and charming orbs. Okay, so do golden claws and kill the yokai outside before you go inside the mission. Yokai like Gleam are gonna give you orbs there. It's the best way to do it. I'm not even joking. Only A and S ranks drop orbs. Use Sproink Soul or Urashimanya. Swirlius locked behind $300 paywall as Derpy Dino? Nope. 8 shot. What soul do you recommend equipping to Blizzy as HK? Well, ignoring the fact that Blizzy and I's souls are eternally bound, I would recommend equipping the Robomon 28 soul on Blizzy. Helps her charge her spells fast. Robomon 28 soul. Or Hino. Guys, let's go. Somebody help. Oh, God. Why? Our team was working so well. If somebody else needs to go Sproink Soul, why swing? Don't get it. There we go. Yeah, I really don't get the lock. I really don't think we need dancing, especially for Super Gargaros, guys. I need to do Super Gargaros. I need to do Super, actually. I lied. So... Gomasan King needs help clearing Red Cat exclusive missions. Uh-oh. I just learned from a friend that Jibanyan's Chinese name is Jiba Meow. Is it literally... M-I-A-O? That's crazy. If that's his name, that's crazy. That's almost as crazy as Whisper calling him Jiba Cat in Blasters. That's the funniest thing. I like when he says that because it's like from an alternate universe. From an alternate universe translated. You Jiba Cat! It's like he's using the possibility of a bad translation again. Oh, this is what could have happened to you. No!
Go, go, go!
Robobot! He just blasted the entire team! That was amazing! Back from tutor. Welcome back, Solstice. I hope your grades have gone up. It doesn't work that fast? My bad. Do you think Yokai Watch localization helped or hurt the franchise? If they localized it differently and promoted it differently, we'd be in an entirely different situation. Source, Persona. Like 6-ish years ago, I was saying that Persona was the perfect example of what the franchise should have done, and that I thought Persona could catch on with kids. And that's exactly what happened over. Look at Smash adding Persona 5 and the rest is history. Persona 100% ended up proving, just as I predicted back during the Wibble Wobble days, that Yokai Watch could have localized itself differently and gotten an entirely separate audience. Not separate, but additional. The fact of the matter is most people view Yokai Watch as a joke rather than a legitimate game. Persona 5 may be that one weeaboo game, but people still view it as a legitimate game. Yokai Watch is more of a joke in the same way that, like, Princess Peach Showtime, right? Where it's like, oh, it's like this little game for little kids. It's not an actual game. That's how a lot of people view it. Guys, Nintendo's online servers are shutting down. If you try to do something that doesn't require online, Nintendo's not going to send somebody to your house with a gun and shoot you. I hope that answers your questions about the servers. Nintendo's not going to come and kill you if you try to do something that doesn't require online. It's only the stuff that you actually have to connect to the internet for that's going to stop working. Data transfer, street pass, local play, anything that's not online play will still work. John, welcome back. Says, is Power World an original game? Well, I can answer this using an interview from the CEO of the Power World company. He said that Power World is not an original game and he didn't want it to be. He just wanted it to be something that people would buy and play. He wanted to make what was popular. That is what he said in an interview. I do not feel that its mechanics are original at all, no. I do not feel that survival crafting, base building, any of that is original. Slapping Creature Collection on top doesn't stop the fact that Ubisoft and 10 billion other companies have been crapping out open world collection games for the past decade, ever since Skyrim landed. I'm so tired of them. They're not interesting or inventive whatsoever. A slightly new coat of paint does not change that. Elden Ring tried to add survival crafting elements, They ended up being an entirely vestigial part of the game that literally does not matter or impact the game in any way whatsoever. They have like 1 billion berries you can pick up that heal your horse. Your horse dies in 1 hit, no matter what hit it takes. Every single enemy hit kills your horse in 1 hit. And yet one of the biggest collectibles slash craftables is something to heal your horse with. Just stop with the survival crafting bullshit. It never works. Stop. What is your stance on gacha games? That's Waluigi. Have you ever seen that one video I did? The only gacha game that I accept is Yokai Watch Puni Puni. The only reason I accept it is because it is developed and published by Level 5, mainly with NHN as a development team that actually does the dirty work. The creative stuff is by L5. The publishing is by L5. It's all in the main Yokai series. It's not a spin-off, really. It's canonized in 3 and 4 and Gakuen 1. I care about Puni because it's Yokai Watch. I hate the gacha elements with a passion. But Leafy, you spend money on it, yes. I love Yokai Watch. Yokai Watch is my life. Doing stupid shit with you guys is my life. When I spend money on Yokai Watch, I do think it's very funny. I thought the only gacha game you tolerated was Yokai Meta Wars. I loved Meta Wars with a passion, and it shut down after a month of content. Dead on arrival. I love that game. Gacha and Puni is dog water. We play Puni because it's Yokai. We pay for Puni because it's Yokai. It is a surviving source of new Yokai designs and story. One of the newest ultimates has Bluminoko's 4-leaf clover in the animation. Really cool. If you purchased a game, you can pirate it legally. I heard that from my older brother. Is this right? Yes, it's correct. Yes. So here's a fun fact, guys. If nobody catches you, it's not illegal. The only gacha I really play nowadays is Regalia TV. The others, I just kind of... Yeah. But that's not a gacha because it's a fan server where the gacha doesn't exist. That doesn't count. Who's Robu? Just someone extremely based. Don't ask any questions. I made the Kamen Rider Puni question as a joke. I don't know what the question is. I missed it. But, yes? The joke is that they've already done 2 collabs, right? You know that? Wait! Are you ready for the other joke? If you know that, did you know what they did to Kamen Rider Phase, dude? Bro got phased out. They used the actual, literal, exact 1-to-1 Kamen Rider Phase sound effect. It's like a 2-second long sound effect. They use it for the new Draggy. The UZ rank Draggy, human Draggy called Ryuta. Basically, I'd call him, I don't know, what's an English name with drag in it? Give me something here, guys. Yeah, so when he uses his ultimate, it does like the like toy sound effect. It's really funny. Ryuta. The one from December. He literally uses the phase sound effect. It's crazy, bro. Kamen Rider Ryuki. No. I'm saying the Yokai Watch character Ryuta reuses a sound effect from an old Kamen Rider collab character. Normally, collab stuff is off limits. I don't know how they did it. It's really weird. It's a very... very weird sound effect. Is Power World getting a sequel? Asked John. No, Power World isn't finished yet. It's in early access. It's an unfinished game, and they're working on updates. They just released a new raid battle a couple days ago, if you haven't played that. Second, is Digimon a copy of Pokemon? No. A lot of people don't know the real lore behind Digimon. So let me tell you guys, in case you don't remember. If you're too young to know, here's the trivia. Digimon is a copy of something. A shameless copy. A direct order to be a copy of something. You guys know what this is. What was Digimon copying? I'll let you guys guess, because I'm guessing the first guess will be incorrect. Though I guess I already spoiled that it's not Pokemon. You guys aren't stupid enough, right? Yeah, the first guess is correct. Congratulations, Leafy Poipole, for winning my little pop quiz here. You got some gamer points. Tamagotchi. Yes, Bandai was both the creator of the Tamagotchi toys and the Digimon toys. So in the same way that Nintendo made Mario and then said, let's make Kirby, another 2D platformer, Nintendo made Kirby, right? That's not really copying Mario, but it sort of was. And so Bandai said, Tamagotchi is really popular, but it's kind of girly. Not really, but you know how people can be. And so we're going to make something that's violent and combat-based, and the gimmick will be you fight your Tamagotchi with each other. And so it's some sort of digital monster, Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champions, baby, let's go! SMT copied Pokemon. Dude, that's so true. The way that it came out a few years before it, I thought that was really lame. They literally traveled in time, which, by the way, is copying Yokai Watch 2, just so they could copy Pokemon and be there before it at the same time. That was kind of lame of Shin Megami Tensei. Can't find a way to obtain Moon Rabbit Crew for Citra. Do you have a solution? So first you have to download the update CIA, and then you're probably installing it wrong. The part that everyone messes up, including I used to mess this up, you have to click the game once. Don't double click it, don't watch the game, just highlight it. Click it once in your little menu. Make sure you have the folder set up so the icon appears in the menu, you know what I mean? Click the icon in the launcher menu, and then go to File, Install CIA. I can't find a copy of Moon Rabbit Crew. I can't help you pirate stuff. I'm talking about legal methods here. Wink. Wink! Ask H about his shop. Does anyone know how to befriend Scanny and Yokai too? Oh, that is one hell of a question, my dude. Here's how it works. You gotta go to Harrisville, right? I think she's a Yokai spot in Harrisville or Mount Wildwood. One of the two, right? It's one of the two, but I think it's Harrisville. So you go there, and if she's not there, you have to sleep 3 times. Not once, not twice, you have to sleep 3 times, and that should regenerate the Yokai spots. Go to the Yokai spot, scan it, and if it's still not Scanny, go sleep 3 times again. It is actually the biggest pain in the ass. Tattletail Soul is meta on Onigumo. Yeah, I'll prove it. You guys have never tried this?
Why not?
Pretty good. Hungry Hizo Yokai spot can be Mount Wildwood or Harrisville, says Indy. Whoa, I remembered both of them? That's why I couldn't choose. I'm pretty good. What's up, Philly? John, I don't know what you're talking about, but I hope all your friends are nice to you about the things you like. I hope nobody judges you for liking Power World or Pokemon or Digimon or anything like that, or Yokai Watch. It's not very nice when people fight with each other over that sort of thing. I think it's fun to talk about things, it's fun to joke about things, but it's never fun to tell somebody that they were bad for liking something. Sure, I'll joke about it, but some people will legitimately end friendships over this sort of thing, right? I think there's a big difference between what happens in real life versus what you say behind the mask, right? Not that everything's, you know, you should say bad stuff or whatever while gaming with people. That's not what I mean, but you guys know, right? If I say your favorite yokai is garbage, that doesn't mean I think you're a bad person. And that doesn't mean I think the yokai is garbage. It means that, they're not my favorite and I feel like being a little silly, right? But there are some people who will see, you like Yokai Watch? Hey guys, do you like Yokai Watch? You like Yokai Watch? I'm ending my friendship with you. Oh my god. Are you okay, bro? How are your parents doing? Is your butt feeling okay after your father was beating it last night? Why are you acting this way towards your friend? Those are the questions I have for people who say that sort of. I think Reblap is suboptimal when you have Oni Sky on it. Because it's optimal. What do you suggest for Grublap? I'm pretty sure it's optimal. What's your opinion on Damona? For legal reasons, my lawyer has advised me to not state my thoughts on any of the Princess Yokai on stream. Why is Wide Awake's design so good? So let's talk about it. Let's find 10 points that describe why Wide Awake's design is so good. I would say starting off, his name is actually faithfully translated. I'm really upset that they removed his gimmick of having an all capitals name to communicate that he's always awake and not tired, because I think that's really fun and cool. But outside of that, Wide Awake is indeed basically what his name means. What did Leafy mean by that princess comment? My lawyer got very angry with me, and you know what? I still don't agree with everything that he was saying, but he was a real pain in the ass about that sort of thing. So, you know, after we chatted it out, we both agreed we won't be going into my thoughts on Demona, nor her Shadowside form specifically. Does Pokemon and Yokai Watch have in common, yes or no? No, they really don't. If that's the case, does that mean Digimon and Power World have something in common? John, you keep asking me about Digimon having things in common with other games. I'm going to be honest, John. If you think Digimon has anything in common with other games, you haven't played Digimon games and you're talking out of your ass. Source? Every Digimon game has a different gameplay. For real. Sure, there's Digimon Story with turn-based, but you know that came 20 years after the Digimon franchise began, right? And if you want to talk about Digimon Story 1, that has nothing in common with Yokai Watch or Pokemon outside of collecting things. And if you think collecting things counts, then go look at Fortnite. Is that like Pokemon because it lets you collect things? It lets you collect people? There are cats in Fortnite. There are like dogs and shit that you collect as skins. Fortnite is copying Pokemon. Because there are hundreds of creatures for you to collect. There's the cats and the dogs and the werewolves and the foxes, the QB guy. Fortnite's copying Pokemon because you collect hundreds of different creatures. Are you planning on 100%ing Medallion? Yeah, of course. Okay, so he's got the little coffee mug, point 1. He's got the little star on the coffee mug, point 2. He's got the little moon on the tail, point 3. The moon and the star go together because it's like he's staying up at night, point 4. He's got the cute little cat ears on his hair. That counts as point 5. Also a point like 5.9 because I want it to count for 2 points because it's adorable. Also, he's got the little DS Lite style DS. That's point 6. Then he's got this little cloud that he's grooving on and lying on, which is really cool. That's point 7. Digimon and Power World use guns. That's an example. What the hell? What? You think Digimon and Power World both having guns in them because Terriermon uses a gun that makes them the same? Yokai Watch and Pokemon are for baby. What? I'm really sorry, bro, but like, you're barely talking coherently. I don't think you're really understanding what I'm saying. And you are just ranting about, I don't know, why do you want these things to be similar? Okay, you know what? John, I'm kneeling to you right now. I'm physically kneeling. Digimon and Power World are the same because Gargomon has a gun and Power World has guns. You're right, John. You're right. Power World copied Digimon because Gargomon uses a gun and goes da-da-da-da-da-da-da with its Gatling gun. And Power World copied it when it put a Gatling gun in the game. You're right, John. You're right. That's an example of monster collecting franchises being similar and copying each other. When Terriermon evolves into Gargomon and Digimon Tamers and goes da-da-da-da-da-da-da with the Gatling gun, Power World copied that when it put Gatling guns in it. Right? That's what you're saying, John? You're right. I'm wrong. You're right. I'm wrong. And you win this argument. It's not an argument, but I have a feeling that you're starting this on behalf of some argument you had with your friends. So, your friends are wrong. I'm sorry they bullied you. You win the argument. Don't take that win to them. I said you win it. Guys, did I play this one correctly? I can't believe Plants vs. Zombies copied Digimon. I know, dude. See his adorable mouth? That's 0.8. This animation, that's 0.9. And the little kicking feet are 0.10. That's cute. Do you think a modern day Tetsuyo would have Switch or Steam Deck? Rampaging Hinozal has a Switch. The joke is that he's playing something that Yokai Watch is on. Level 5 hasn't released anything for Steam Deck, so he wouldn't be playing it. Could there be more yokai that evolve furthermore instead of just once as Free Cosmic? No. Because that means they hog the resources. Let's say level 5 can create 300 unique yokai models with animations. Would you rather have 100 yokai, each with 2 evolutions? Or like 200-ish yokai, some of which evolve once, some of which evolve twice, most of which don't evolve, right? The latter is kind of what most Yokai Watch games end up going with, right? Which yokai are there that evolves 3 times? Castellius. Also, I think Hydabat. Obodabat fuses with something that I'm forgetting. Where's my left horn? I can't play this without my left horn. Sir, no one that has ever played Yokai Watch 3 ordered a left turn. Evil Wakapa sits down. That's what the yokai criminal is. I think that's hilarious. John, I'm gonna be honest. Gargomon in Pow World would go absolutely crazy. If somebody mods that in, I might have to play Pow World. Gargomon just feels like a natural fit. Gargomon is the Terriermon evolution. Tamer's the best Digimon anime. He's got that Gatling gun hand and he goes da 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 da. Really cute. That would go crazy in Pow World. Who's left horn, says QB. That's what I'm talking about. Thanks for staying in character. Thanks. I'm glad you're playing along with the joke. He totally knows who left horn is, right? He's just pretending. HK says, I need to see Alpina again in a game. I love her design, and she's really pretty. I completely agree, yeah. Any yokai with the red eye makeup, I'm real weak for, I've said in the past. And Alpina is one of those that really strike it. I'm a big fan of her design, and I really like a lot of the different ones that they have in Yokai 3. Because they haven't really reused them in further games. Sure, there's Yokai 4, sure, there's Gaku NY, but they haven't had too much of an opportunity to bring back Yokai 3 yokai, because bringing back Yokai 1 and 2 yokai are kind of a priority for the first console game. What do you think? So Puni has done a couple of alts for Alpina, who, you know, they leave out the goddess part of her name, but I think they... Is she a diva? I don't think she is. So I think they kind of leave that part out of her lore, but they might mention it. But Alpina is fine because she's mountain goddess, so I do like the name. Why do you have Wicked Tablap on your team? Because he's really good. You guys didn't know that? I once mistaked Wigglin for a mint. Oh, you thought he was supposed to be mint? That's I guess he's refreshing when you... Is Alpina like Emignon, Indy? where she just, one of those really hard daily fights where she just keeps healing herself. Which rhythm game is the best? That's John. Scratch and Melody. I have never heard of that one. All right. Friday Night Funkin', Parappa the Rapper, or Rhythm Heaven. Out of the ones you gave me, Rhythm Heaven. Like a decade ago, I imported Beat the Beat Rhythm Paradise from Germany so that I could play the Wii game with the Japanese soundtrack. Oh my god, it is actually the greatest thing of all time. Also, they have English dubbed versions of the vocal songs, and what you may not know is that some of them are good because they're done by the actual vocalist, I think. That is what I've heard. I'm not sure which one, though. Sometimes I say things so you guys can fact check them. I don't really. Fun fact about Street Fighter 2. Chun-Li, Zangief, and Dawson, E-Honda, Guile, and Ryu are the only unique characters in the original Street Fighter 2. Ken and Blanca are clones of Ryu and E-Honda. Oh! There you go! Even the greats have to reuse some assets from time to time to squeeze out some extra content. It's all a balance. It's all a balance. That is a fun fact, Waluigi. Thanks for sharing. Out of every yokai to be a main character in a new Yokai Busters game, which yokai would you choose? A main character? If we play, I would have to choose... Love Torn. Love Torn is one of the most underappreciated yokai in the entire Yokai Watch group. Love Torn is incredibly powerful. Love Torn is inspirational. Love Torn has a deep story and a long emotional character arc. I think that if Love Torn got more of a spotlight in Yokai Watch Busters 5, then people would really understand what makes him such a great character. What the heck is a Love Torn? Asked Pichu. I can't play Yokai Watch 3 without my Love Torn.
Why not?
Hi, Red, baby. Hi, Red's got to be a main character. I can see Love Torn being a friends list yokai, says Spooey Play. I'm going to stop you right there, Chief. I can see Love Torn being a main character. Agree to disagree. I will be honest, I forgot about Love Torn, says HK. Let's go! Hi, Red Bros, where we at? Ow, bow. Yeah, I gotta grind more Poonie. I haven't been grinding Poonie in forever. You guys want more Poonie spotlights? That's a rhetorical question because I'm gonna make them anyways. Poodle right now, Philly. Yeah. I've been grinding-ish, but not that much, you know. Those new yokai are kind of cracked. Black Dragon seems really underrated. He can buff your entire team by up to 30%. Normally buffs get negated these days, so any buff is a big buff. Love Torn literally tears, bro. John, out of the list you gave me, Crash and Spyro is the best crossover because they deserve each other. You know what I mean? Crash and Spyro are like actual homies. There are a lot of forced duos. There are a lot of forced crossovers. Crash and Spyro, I mean, back in the day, you could enter a cheat code in the menu and you could access a demo for the alternate game because the offices for Crash and Spyro are like right across from each other. Crash and Spyro are actual homies, and they always have been. So they are easily the most iconic duo out of the list that you gave me. I will accept no alternatives. And he says, I need a Yokai Watch game where the story follows the story of Nate and Love Torn and you fight wicked Legacy. Dude! Who gave Leafy the pen? Stop writing. I need that. I need that right now. He's cooking. Wicked Afronaut? Nah. Nah. Afronaut could never. Nah. John, I didn't forget to read any of your comment. I can read part of your comment in my head and not read the rest out loud. I typically try to read the full comment, but sometimes I can't. The topic of crossovers, let's talk about the failure of BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle. Oh yeah, remember when Warner Bros. Was trying to milk everything they could out of Ruby, so they shoved it in a bunch of stuff before they realized that it kills sales because nobody likes it? That was funny. I love when Warner Bros. Tries to milk IPs they never even created in the first place, and they don't understand them creatively at all, and they end up creating total garbage. We love you, Viacom. You guys slurping up that live-action Avatar? Oh, I bet you are. You think it's great, don't you? Yubi, Mr. E says you smell good? What the hell? He was sniffing me earlier. He's not Mr. E. I thought... Okay. That's the way it is. You're just gonna go sniffing other people and tell them they smell good. Okay. I thought I had that VIP set. I thought we had something special. The true antagonist is... I can't play this without my Uzat, bro. Do you know one of those guys? I know every single character that you listed, John. That's why I was able to answer your question. Name one water-type starter Pokemon Leafy. Said Buipole. Chimchar. Easy. Slenderman, you finally got Hellhound Bobble. Nice! Chimchar is a grass type, says not. Can you not embarrass me? I'm trying my best here.
Okay.
Barge, if you tell the officer you're inspirited, that's not gonna check out. Handle Dude helped Slick-X get the dog bobble. Let's go. HK says, I'll be honest, I'm looking at the yokai introduced in 3, and I swear some of these guys just spawned in. I haven't heard of Pondaroo or Mumbles in my life! Mumbles, bro! Who the hell is that? No, seriously, I can't remember. I can tell you if you give me the Japanese name, but I cannot tell you who Mumbles is. The Japanese names are a little easier for me to remember. The English names for 3 are literally just a fever dream. I swear these things don't freaking exist. You better not disrespect Slippy, says not. Okay, Slippy's good though. You would never disrespect him. I'm gonna slip and slide on in there. Mumbles literally stole Total Dude's skills. Oh shit. Is he literally the... Oh god. Those 2 horses with names. Oh, good. The actual real yokai that they renamed. They have Rory and Rari. I forgot about that, man. Get localization. Was Roomba Skilled Skin? He's actually a great design with a great episode. Not a great name. Referencing an entirely separate fairy tale is a really stupid idea in the game that references other fairy tales like Yameru. Let's Be Friends is a classic yokai with a terrible localized name. Amazing yokai, not forgettable in the slightest. Just room them. Can't forget about my bad. The hell? What? Let's Be Friends is peak localized yokai name. Yeah. They changed the cool ass Omoraki into Let's Be Friends. Is Runshore good? Ask don't. Yes. Runshore is God tier. Rock Polish says you have the aux cord for one. Okay, let's go. Well, no one's looking. Says I'm in. Welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Sidewinder or Eggplant? Which is better in your opinion? Eggplant is so funny, dude. I love him. Eggplant's the best. If you try to talk shit about Eggplant, first of all, it's a very detailed design with multiple separate parts. It's animated great. You can't really talk shit about it unless you have no clue what you're talking about. Second of all, Sidewinder, also amazing design. And his crank line is the best in the entire series. I am not joking. Look up my Wibwob streams from like 6 years ago. His official English line when you pull him from the Crankakai is, I wish a sexy lady had pulled me. What? He instantly is in my top 5 for that one. He's instantly in my top 5. What is your opinion on put a sock in it? Bro can put his sock in me any day, any night. Anyone remember Zip Unlock? Unfortunately, because it's a terrible name.
Okay.
Isn't the localization team oversensitive? In short, yes. In long, so is Twitter. What about Silver Lining, S-Stone? Surprisingly good. Let me explain. You guys are not going to believe this. I bet you don't understand the joke in his name. It's actually a double joke. Believe it or not, his name is excellently localized. His name is Sky Shariman. It's technically a pun on, like, the white layer of fat in sushi. Apparently. So Silver Lining is actually referencing the fat of fish in addition to the phrase Silver Lining. It's like fatty tuna. It's a surprisingly good localization. What about Little Charmer? We don't talk about that one. Next. Her name is Saki-chan. The fact that she has an actual literal name and they turn it into a random ass title is really weird, dude. They will give so many yokai actual names, and then the one yokai with a name, they don't give one. You get what I'm saying, right? They're really weird. Golza says, it's a bad thing I had an anti-localization phase when I was in grade school. The second I learned about how cool the Japanese names of yokai were without even understanding Japanese. It depends. What was the phase? If you just say everything that isn't Japanese is bad, that's never been my opinion. That's never been what I say. And some people who are haters like to say that's what I think. But if you were just saying, you know, Venoct is kind of lame because he's based on a real thing, and I've played Okami, and I know who Orochi is, so it's weird to see that changed. When I played Okami on the Wii before Yokai on 3DS released, like, that was my opinion, right? If you're just saying that kind of thing, whatever, dude. That's not cringe. That's not a bad thing. But, like, Bitter Batter is actually a fantastic name. Bitter Batter is really, really good. Time Keeler is fantastic. Perfect. O-Wheel is literally a flawless localization. And if you think otherwise, you have no clue what you're talking about. This sounds like it's powerfully laced in irony, as with most things I say, but it isn't. I'm being serious. O-Wheel is like, they made the impossible possible with that one. I don't know how they pulled it off. Thoughts on the localized names Nathan and Melinda? Terrible because they are classic yokai that are real Japanese figures, and they change them to be shitty puns. They think that you're too stupid to understand. QB says, the Luke Goblin told me to coma battle you, but I refused his demands. Well, thank you, QB. You're grinding for Captain Thunder too, so you're welcome to battle for it. I don't care. Here, I have a Captain Launcher, so you take him next. Ultra Thunder Rocket, Ultra Thunder Helmet, Gold Hydra. Pretty easy. So easy to make. Wow. What about Petty Cake, Eston? Oh, God. Whatever, 5 out of 10. We do not talk about Little Blue Blade Bathing Hood. My Little Blue Hood! Let's go! What a strange name. Okay, let's do another run. Why not? Bubble Bath. I thought QT was pretty creative. I don't know what you're talking about. Are you talking about my community post? Or was that an actual, Oh, shit. Isn't that what they call the Mandy? Is that what they... know what they call the Mandy? Or the pre-evolution? Rock Polish, yeah, there's no in-between. They either cook or they burn the kitchen with names. Hero in-between. The Mandy's pre-evolution. Nandi is good, says Leafy. I disagree. Four by four animal style quadruple everything. Oh, you're talking about the bubble base order? Yeah, it's funny how they name something Slippy when he's tough tribe. Really weird. Makes him feel like he's major slippery, especially since he has a snake tail. What about Legsit? I love Legsit. Flawless design, amazing 3D model, really cool. It's like Game & Watch. Really cool. I think his actual in-game kit could have been better. Bros, I still gotta stream the Hino quest. When are we doing that? I can't wait to see how they localize Isono Nami's name. Kai 3. Oh, God. I sure hope the localization team knows the difference between a wyvern and a dragon. This surely won't be important later on. The Yokai Watch Buster is a Persona 4 reference. Yeah, well, Luigi, because you collect things in it. They're basically copying each other. Level 5 should probably stop working on Deca Police because of ReFantasio. They're just not bringing anything new to the table. It's basically the same game when you think about it. Or rather, if you stop thinking entirely and start posting on Reddit. Naming Nate and Katie's son, who has a K in his shirt, Kate instead of Kate, annoys me for some reason, says Dylan. Because they don't think about things like what do the characters wear. They don't look at that or think about it or care about it. The team played the games less than we did, and it hurts. Never watched the anime, but why does everyone hate Tomnyan? Nan says, I feel like a lot of people hate Tomnyan because some annoying guy on Twitter used a Tomnyan profile thing. Yeah, who fucking cares, dude? No one gives a shit. Tomnyan was peak unnecessary and brings nothing to the table in an unironic fashion. I was just using that in a joking sense. If you want to talk about someone who literally just copies everything while bringing nothing new to the table, talk to Tomnyan. Usopion is highly original, interesting, and inventive. Even the KK Bros are quite the unique design and very fun. Tomnyan is literally, LOL, Jibanyan is blonde, has blue eyes, freckles, and a red, white, and blue belly sash. Yes, he was designed by a 6-year-old, blah, 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 blah. That's not an excuse. Ino thought the design cooked. How are you feeling about the name Destine Bellas? I think it's amazing. Sure, it's localized and blah, 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 but at least they got it correct. Can't say the same for Jean-Pierre. Someone on Reddit was trying to say that it wasn't racist. I think it is. Guys, chat. If you change a character's nationality to sell more copies in a different region, is that racist? Just curious. Joe Cow Cow is amazing, and I'll take no questions. Yes, it is, says Nan. I think so. I think if you change somebody's nationality to French when bringing it to France, because you want to sell more copies in France, I think that's kind of racist. Or at least disrespectful to the original race. Not in a, let's cancel them, you're bad if you play the game kind of way, but in a, I'm disappointed in the subpar work you're putting into a paid product kind of way, you know? Oh god, Cyborg Y, says Don. Oh yeah, the part where they never explain what the Y stands for, but they keep it anyways. They change Android into Cyborg. Despite Cyborgs existing in the franchise, like Zomboy. Like, there's so many issues, dude. The fact that they changed Android to Cyborg and Dragon to Wyvern in the same game is like peak nerd complaint, right? That actually makes me want to put my glasses on before bitching. Just push them up to my nose. Let me grab my nerd glasses real quick. Bitwit sure is something. That's an interesting name for him, you know? It describes the gimmick pretty well. I do love the guy. Only reason I like Tomnyan is because of the manga, says Dylan Oliver. The manga is made by somebody who was provided early copies of the games and based the manga based on her experience. This is a true story. That's why the manga is so shockingly funny. It's because she played the games and then made the manga. That's my understanding, at least. And then when you read Android Yamada's description in Yokai 3, it still says Android, no way! What? That's crazy, bro. At least Yamada is one of Android Yamada's random nicknames in Yokai 3. That is actually the biggest W that the entire franchise has ever taken, dude. Yokai 3 had some strange-ass bones thrown to the fan. Not to, like, pat myself on the back or anything, but was it because of me in our community? Partially, yes, and I do think that it deserves it. But that part's more of trivia. The important part is that they did good. Just like how the U in Model U goes unexplained. Oh, I forgot about that. What's your favorite Shadowside yokai? Ask Wemo. Can I phone my lawyer? Waluigi, we won some and we lost some. Because they referenced Clean Medicine Man in the trash heap, but they also used my name for City Liquor. So... that's what happens. Want to know my favorite name change? Princess Peach to Gabby. Yeah, removing a Nintendo reference in a Nintendo published game is kind of wild, bro. But level 5 sucks like that. Somehow they thought that you guys wouldn't find the name Princess Speech funny for a character that makes you talk a lot. You guys understand the joke when I say it out loud, right? Her name is Princess Speech. The U in Yokai Watch U, in case you guys didn't know, stands for Inafune. He'll always be Jimmy in our hearts, yeah. You see rock polish? It's fine. Best Shadowside design is Zukyunshi. After talking to my lawyer, he said it's okay if I say that. Non said 2 people are gonna get the Inafune joke. Yeah, but it's funny, so I said it anyways. It's so funny though. The way that we joked about the I standing for Inafune and then Hito revealed that it actually did. That was a little too real. I was like, oh god, it's gonna be Inafune. Yep. That was super meaning. I wonder why it was secret, guys. Why did he hide that part? Zukyunshi has not left my team since I got her because she's peak design, says HK. Yeah. Zukyunshi and Sai are like peak. It's hard to not love Yuki, but he's cool and not cute. Don says Hino knew what he was doing when he hid Inafune from us at Vision and left it in a Japanese only in. This is I feel like when the Yuji Naka shit happened, that was almost unfortunate for level 5 because it made everyone remember what happened with Mighty. Am I wrong about this? I'm probably over exaggerating it, but like you totally know what I mean, right? I feel like everybody was starting to forget about Mighty Number 9, and then Balan Wonderworld, and then the stock fraud happened with Yuji Naka, and everybody instantly remembered Inafune as like the poster child for this sort of situation. And now when Fantasy Life happens, everyone's gonna be like, this is Balan Wonderworld. Balan Wonderworld, it's Balan Wonderworld. I feel like some people are gonna say that. I became a robot. I'm Robo Dragon. No, you're a Robo Draggy. I really don't like some of 3's designs due to most of them being based on objects, says Free Cosmic. Yes, the previous 2 has done this before, but the yokai based on objects are fewer or have better executed design. Guys, don't tell him about the Tsukumono tribe. Do not tell Free Cosmic about the Tsukumono tribe in Yokai Watch 4. I swear on my life, if you do it, he's gonna piss his pants. Don't do it, bros. Don't tell him what happens to Charlie. Ghost is not ready to ride her. I would have put Zukyunshi on my team, but I managed to put Gilgaros and Deadcool 1 and 2 days after another. Dude, the fact that Deadcool is in 4 is totally unreal. He looks absolutely perfect. He actually looks perfect. Open stream and the first thing I hear is Balan Wonderworld. Hell yeah, Holly. You know how it is, right? Yokai 3 takes up almost 5 gigabytes. Philly, it's because they did the Call of Duty thing where they include all of the vocal languages in the same exact update. So it just like bloats your software with a bunch of languages. You'll never listen. A tribe is literally just inanimate objects. This Slim Shot. I said not to tell him. He told him. He's gonna freak. He's never gonna play Yokai 4. Dude, you ruined it. Flame Shot Games. Zundo's peak design. Now that is one object that I'm glad got turned into a yokai. I'll drink his broth any day. I'll still play 4 anyways. Yeah, I'm just joking, Free Cosmic. We love the name Dr. Eraser. Dr. Nocturne cooked. Dr. Eraser is close enough that I don't care. Dr. Zero is like, yes, they should have kept it because it's the English word zero, but also they use the English word zero because it's not Japanese and that makes it stylistically. Therefore, they should not use the word zero. That's the fucking clown-to-clown communication debate that you have to, right? That's the ultimate bridge that I can never cross. PSA, play all the Yokai games. They're all good in their own ways. Yeah, Cooper. The artists on Yokai cook. The musicians for Yokai cook. Whether you're in a storybook or in America, Yokai Watch always has something interesting and new to offer. Whether you're in the past or in the future. Or the yokai world, like we are right now, right? Kitty Lumbus is adorable. Imagine if they localized 4 but not plus plus. Not happening, Dylan. That's not possible. That's literally not possible, so I'm not going to imagine it. Glad you brought it up so I could say that's not happening. They're localized 4 plus plus in China, and that's the international version. Regardless of whether or not international is happening, we know that they're going to use the version they used in China. Why? Because reasons I expect. Does anyone else just love chilling in the house, or is it just me? I literally don't look at my view. I just do whatever. If Yokai 4 is localized, I hope they have authentic Yokai 4 experience to make it incredibly fun. If day 1 we don't get people saying, why did I start a battle and then my game just doesn't start the battle and it keeps then level 5 has failed. Can we possibly get the green blacks on? Are you talking about how they changed all of the red to green so it doesn't look like blood on the villain? What the frick is a Zesta minute, bro? You don't know who Zesta minute is? Iron Oni Force is filming. If they use the China version, will they revert the change to Gutsy Bones? They'll revert Gutsy Bones, but they'll keep Zundomaru. Source my ass. I made it up, but I'm confident about this. If this doesn't happen, I will kneel. I will actually make a physical video where I record the sound effect of my knees hitting. If level 5 keeps the original Zundomaru. I am 100% positive they'll use the censored Chinese one. Why? Because it's easier. People are gonna bitch and moan about it. People are actually so oversensitive that they think a dick joke is unacceptable these days. People will go on real rants about how Zundomaru has legitimately offended them, and I just don't get it. He's a teapot that spouts hot water out of his spout. It's funny. Not my Yokai Watch, people say. Like, the 10th episode is the one where Robonyan gets his ass screwed, literally screwed, by somebody trying to get a, quote, screw that's hidden deep inside his ass. Yeah, I think we all know what that's, right? It's episode 23. The truth is, if you think that, you know, dirty jokes aren't Yokai Watch, then probably skipped over them. You're pretending to know a franchise that you don't. I don't want to gatekeep, and I think that anybody can and should like anything the moment that they lay eyes on it and find that it's cool. But if you want to claim that something is or is not Yokai Watch, then you damn well better know what Yokai Watch is. And that's when I start to gatekeep. If you want to come into a franchise that I've liked for a decade and say that the newest entry isn't Yokai Watch because it makes dirty jokes, I'm going to call you out, and I'm going to gatekeep, because you need to be kept outside the gates. You don't know what Yokai Watch 1 was. There are Yokai fans that will pick and choose what they want to like about the franchise. It's like Persona fans. They'll say you can like this, but if you find that funny, you're fucked. I'm blocking you on Twitter. You can choose to live your life that way, but you're not a Yokai Watch fan. You're in denial about the people you like doing things you don't. If you'll splice up content and say, the things Puni releases are unacceptable, but Yokai 3 is okay, it's all the same people making it or proving it at the top. You gotta take it as it is. Whole ass. Season 1 episode is about Nate and his friends trying to watch an inappropriate show on TV. Right, yeah, it's a funny-ass episode. But some people can't get over the fact that little kids are trying to watch something inappropriate on TV. What? All of a sudden, the moment that we turn 18, we're not allowed to write anything about when we were kids? An adult making a TV show can't make a joke about how he used to be when he was a kid or how she used to be when she was a kid? Yeah, people do things they shouldn't, and that makes the episode's content contented. But that's also what the joke hinges on, right? It's a careful balance to strike. When people say that's unacceptable, that's when it becomes funny to most people. And that's what a lot of cartoons will do. The Swash episode where everyone gets naked, some people say it's a good thing that they didn't air that over in America. If you call yourself a Yokai Watch fan, but you think it's a good thing that they flat out skipped episodes because they deemed them too inappropriate, you're not a Yokai Watch fan. You think some parts of Yokai Watch are cool, but you're picking and choosing, and you're getting mad at people for liking all of it. You're not a Yokai Watch fan. You just happen to like some of the episode. If you think it's okay to skip some because they're offensive. The Lap episode was wild. So many people will say it never should have aired. That's why I think it's funny. If I'm truly liking the series fully, I'm liking some of the rather interesting Shadowside designs with no... Hey. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with taking something different and rolling with it. I think Digimon Tamers strikes a lot of that, you know? There's a lot of Digimon Tamers where the Digimon evolving and everything isn't really good. It's not like everyone wants to change everything about themselves. But sometimes it's kind of true that what you'll... If you've never seen Digimon Tamers, at one point, one of the characters basically herself and tells her to do that, and she does. It's pretty crazy. That becomes the final conflict of the entire series, trying to revert that decision. It's absolutely... Some Yokai Watch fans will look at a single Shadowside design and say, that looks too scary for me. I'm not even joking. They'll say it looks too scary for me, edgy for me. Well, if Digimon Tamers could have suicide with crucifixion as its entire final conflict, I think Yokai Watch can worry. And yes, I won't spoil who, but someone does indeed die in Shadowside. Like, actual, full canon, 100%. You can still play as him, but... that's because Yokai Watch is Yokai Watch. For all intents and purposes, there is a loop. Crucifixion, Ultraman reference? Yeah, Holly. Gotta be. You've only seen a video going over the Shadowside watch toy? Uh-oh. Means you haven't seen 101 unboxing. Guys, have you seen my 11 license unboxings? I did them 5 years ago for a game that comes out next week. Developed by Level 5. Called Inazuma 11. I'm still one of the only people on YouTube that speaks English to unbox these. I have 2 boxes that I've been seeing for when this is getting ready. I just gotta verify that the demo includes toy functionality day one, because I'm not cracking them open until I can use them. That's kind of part of the joke. What will happen to the game after these 2 weeks? What's still available? If you try to play it, Nintendo will send somebody to your house, and when you open the door, they'll shoot you. You play with people online, and the online won't work. That's the answer. What if I shoot them first? The online goes back up for everyone. It's a universal win condition. Alright, alright. An unboxing about a game I made 5 years ago releases next week. Level 5 moment. Holly. Yeah, it's a very strange sensation because I'm going back to my videos and I'm looking at them and I'm just like, wow. I remember being in denial when Shadowside came out, and now I love it, says Kakashi. Yeah, so I kind of wanted to talk about that too, because I think it's interesting. I don't think it's necessarily full Thanos, couldn't live with your failures, and where did that bring you back to me? But I think scarcity can breed desire. Does that make sense? Not to be all, you don't know what you have until it's gone, but let me share my perspective on Gaku and why. I got word from the inside that art production was stopping because it wasn't selling enough, and they regretted stopping medals. So after I heard that and they announced Gaku and Y was going back to medals, I became very cynical. I was like, this is very done as a month. The whole jam label, the idea of making something for new audiences that Ina was saying, I wasn't a huge fan of it at the time. Flash forward to them doing official subtitles for the series, and I'm a massive fan. I think first impressions are everything these days. And a video game, especially, can make a very bad first impression. For the 5-year anniversary of the Sans Blender video, can you put a real-life love torn Blender SND? I can blend a Switch 2 game when the Switch 2 comes out, and then compare the blending experiences. Can we do that? The issue is that it trashes the blender. I have to buy a blender. I had to buy an entire blender for that and then trash it afterwards. Also, it smelled like shit, dude. I can't describe it, but it smelled like actual poison. It smelled really bad. That was the most fascinating part about the entire Switch cart blending experience. The smell was very strange. Wouldn't expect it. Maybe battery acid in the blender. It was totally the flavorant, right? To make you not want to eat it. Getting blended up and dispersed into the air. It's like you blended something you weren't supposed to blend. It's not, yeah, right? What do you consider liking something while acknowledging its flaws and picking and choosing? You're going back to my rant earlier, right? If you say Shadowside Arachnus is too scary, it's not real Yokai Watch. That is easily the best example. Shadowside Arachnus is too scary, it's not real Yokai Watch. Well, the truth is, we weren't even paying attention to what Yokai Watch is. Because Shadowside Arachnus is his ultimate move. Yokai Watch 2. He just didn't notice it. He's in there in the background. That's why it's a cool Shadowside. But a lot of people will say Shadowside Arachnus is too fucking scary. It's not really Yokai Watch. To me, that's a prime example of, you know, trying to get selective about what you like without actually understanding. #1 Enra Simp HK? There are a lot of contenders for that title. Yeah, I got recruit. Uber says, thanks for being a yokai tuber. Make me happy to be a yokai fan. Well, thank you. Thank you. That makes me so happy. Dude. Oh my god. I like chatting with you guys. It's the most fun thing. Really fun. Here's we can do this. Red and White Boss Battle Royale. A lot of people need help with this. I did this one earlier. Shout out to the yoga scene for Enra and then not appearing for 20 episodes. Yes, that was really based. Where did you get the early Ghostcraft music from? The joke is that it's battle music from Yokai 4. It's like the first battle music you hear. So the joke is that if you get mad at me for baiting you or whatever, then you didn't recognize the music, which means you haven't even seen anything about 4 yet, which means you don't watch enough videos for me to care about clickbaiting. Ah! The video definitely didn't clickbait like 99% of people, but there are a few complaints in the comments that are like, why did you clickbait me? Okay, guys, the joke is that most people don't know Level 5 is releasing a new next week, the first play. The joke is that like nobody even knew that. So if you're clicking on it and you're like, where's Ghostcraft? Where's Ghostcraft? You probably don't know what Inazuma is, and then you're gonna be happy when you find out what Inazuma is. So it's like a reverse clickbait, where it's like, what's this? This isn't what I'm looking for. Oh, this is actually kind of cool. No, it is not actually Ghostcraft. Just to be clear, I'm really sorry if you got confused. The joke is that you kind of know it's not going to be Ghostcraft, but you don't actually know what it is, and then you look at the description, and it's Inazuma. And then you click Inazuma, and you see it's by the Yokai guy. It's kind of a multi-layered joke. It's not actually Ghostcraft, and I figured that fighting humans was different enough for people to know that. To get Yokai fans into anything else level 5, you gotta bait them with Yokai Watch. 100% non. 100%. It's like trying to get a baby to eat medicine. You gotta hide it in the applesauce, bro. Versus Weird Yokai is like the best song in the entire franchise. I don't know how they cook. Alright, this guy's not going. I remember watching your blasters tutorials, wishing I could get blasters. That's amazing, Philly. Look where you are now. Did you guys know Philly has the Yokai Sheen, Yokai Deity Devo role on Wildwood? That means that he won one of our old wins, one of our tournaments. Go. Really doing nothing. Robu has a lobby up. Domboy fan is back. Welcome, Arab. Game is just like Yokai Watch 4. Kind of like Yokai Watch if it was a online multiplayer mecha robot battle arena game where you customize a robot who battles some sort of action gameplay, and he's quite large. You might call it a large battler experience of some sort. I call it Megatone Musashi. Yokai Watch fans are gonna love it. Okay. I was like, why is he? I was like, oh, Panda. Yeah, Holly, the worst part is that no matter how much I try to clarify that I'm joking, people are gonna fall. Like, I used the old Ghostcraft render in the thumbnail. They'll still think I... Cannot believe my 11 licensed videos from 5 years becoming relevant. Really paying off. That Liam hacker is on all the time, says Kakashi. There are a lot of Liams in this, so I feel like he makes a bad name. Like, look, there's a separate Liam in our lobby. What if I thought it was the same one? Yeah, I gotta do sticks. Not even joking. To add it in Minecraft after every summer. Yokai Watch 4 is released in Minecraft. Liquor up! Let's go! Lick her up, baby! Liam duplication glitch. Hidden technique. Shadow Liam. Bunge! We're on the slice of lemon right now, Ness. That's why it looks so clean. Channeling our citrus energy. Doing now. I don't understand why Styx keeps moving but Hoggles doesn't. Because Styx has places to be. It makes it harder to get orbs. And Styx is after Aubrey. So, he has places to be, bro. Too much time on his hands. Let's go. Keep moving. What happened to Chanson? We moved on to better Yokai. I had to show everyone the cutscene. Important. We actually haven't fought Styx much as well. This is like our second time fighting him. I'm not even joking. They almost made a Dr. Seuss reference, says Free Cosmic. What do you mean almost? Hang on. What? You know it was a deliberate reference in the dub, right? Not in the original, but in the dub, yeah. Obviously. Very funny. Very funny because it's an accurate translation while also being a funny reference, right? Like, obviously everyone knows that phrase, Funfish. Like, it's funny. It's genuinely funny. That's how you do it. Have you heard the phrase shoehorn? Like, you need assistance getting something inside there. You shouldn't do that with references. But if it fits, it fits. The one fish, two fish is really funny because he's literally just saying 1, 2 as he catches the fish. It's hilarious. Boat on the river! Let's get him. Chanson to Grub Lappa is evolution at its finest. Well, it makes sense if you think about it. First you're gambling, then you're licking it up. Grub Lappa plus Watermelon Yawn. Bad combo. He is not lasting. Double Grub plus Dark Yawn is really, honestly. I think the only other negative in Spirit Yokai is, can't remember. Mad Munch. Licking things is a rant. Oh, Emelvac. That's you guys when I mention 11 light. Come on, bro. Gotta go to the baffle board. We got this. Yeah, get out of here. That crystal. I need my 27th crystal. Takes 30 to make one weapon. Only other one is unpleasant. Really? That's a good one, though. Esmeralda might have it. Oh, good. Next up is Ultra Sticks.
Ladies and gentlemen, Donbreeze come true! 自分の味に誇りを持つこの二人けれどひもじいが来ると尻尾を巻いて逃げ出すそうです
Rusa, you got this. We believe in you. Russia Pyong, gonna clutch it out. He loses to Fubuki, though. How come whipped cream is different in your game, asks Kakash? Because whipped cream is actually a lazily censored design of the original, and I restored it. Probably didn't know about this because they don't want you to. It's not a Japanese copy. Why are you misinforming people, Arab? You're not the one the question was asked to. Bro is yapping about a game he ain't even playing! The move meter speed increases. So noticeable. How do I restore the OG Peak model? Jonas made a mod for it. Go to GameBanana.com and download it. If you need help installing, ask on the Wildwood Discord. Jonas is there. He's really nice. Don't, like, be weird to him, though. Anytime I tell people about somebody else, that person gets weird comments. So I try to, like, not. It's a balance. Yeah, Oscar rocks. Hackers will do obnoxious things for attention because their parents are bad to them and they need attention from people in online lobbies instead. It's kind of like how people bully you at school to get a reaction out of you. It's like that, but online. If a hacker ever joins your lobby, guys, PSA. Yokai Watch, PSA. This is important. If a hacker ever joins your Blasters lobby, please, for the love of God, be nice to them because their father wasn't last night. We need Whisper and Dark Neon plus double grub. Oh, that's true. I can put Whisper on my team. Someone doesn't join. Damn it! Change. Let's say. This ferryman is shantying. Healer, somebody help. Ogre Blast was at 1 HP. I feel like I should make my Tablappa into Grublappa. Absolutely. Absolutely. Instant stat increase. Take the Wicked Pill. It changes your life forever. Opens your eyes to the truth. You realize morality is just a scam by the government, right? Grubbing's fun, but I prefer to lap, yeah. It's a tough concept. Putting these two things against each other and picking between one of them is just really difficult for me. Negasus or Nefarious has cursed skin. Ooh, checks out. Guys, I kind of want the orb. Cookie. Dark Substance or Trophy? Too fast for the top. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right, actually. He has a branching evolution in 3. You either take the Wicked Pill or you take the Trophy Pill, bros. Which one? Okay, we crossed 100 hours. Guys, we crossed 100 hours of streaming Busters. Thank you so much for supporting me, for coming to the streams and having fun with me. I mean it. I wasn't sure if it would be worthwhile to start a stream series like this. And you guys have been consistently coming. And it's been really humbling because the game is 5 years old and everyone likes to joke about how no one cares about it, right? And then here we are, just being like, I hope we can find somebody else who likes it, right? So thanks for joining me. I've done everything I can to stream lots this past month. Oh, you need healer for oil spill because he damaged the environment. Good. This has been fun to watch. I worry that it hasn't been. But I've gotten better as as the days have gone on, right? I've shaken the rust off. I think I'm gonna go now. This might be a good time to end. Rest up. Get back at it tomorrow. Inazuma, Thursday morning. Do not forget. Do not forget. Level 5's newest game. If you want a new Yokai game, it comes out this Thursday. You guys are gonna regret talking shit about Inazuma 11 when the Yokai crossover characters come in. Keita, Fumi, Enma, Biba Jinpei, it's all gonna be there. Don't miss out. It's free. Download this Thursday. Yokai Watch characters will be in.